I know you've heard this, but hello YouTube, hello MGTOW, hello Red Pill. This is Red Pill in the Wind. You've heard this said throughout the manosphere, around the manosphere. Winter time is coming. They're not talking about the season winter, to where things begin to get colder. Where snow is beginning to fall. And surviving that will solidify your spot as a man in everybody's eyes. No, as a man or a human, as a man in everybody's eyes. No, we're not talking about that. What we're talking about is the two other winners. There are three winners. There are three winners. There's a season and there's two others. One progressively worse than the next. They're worse for women. And I'm going to tell you why. First, I'm going to talk to you about the cultural winner. The cultural winner is where men en masse begin to walk away from women and proceed to advance upon the next winner. There are two winners. Like I said, the cultural winners were men of all cultures begin to walk away from women as a whole, in and outside of their culture. They begin to see women as a liability at a young age due to being disrespected on numerous occasions due to the lack of respect as a man. The second winner, and here's how it's progressively worse for women and government, is when men back away from society, walk away from society as a whole. Not just women, society. In a quiet protest. In a quiet protest. And they begin to let women have society. And they just settle with the tree lines and being nomadic. Now, wow. The AC always drives me out. That on top of the fact is like this dust and pollen's kicking my behind. The societal winter is pretty much worse. Because now that men have begun to back away from society at this point, civilization at this point, they're no longer held down by social norms. They can now be their innovative selves. They can now be them and their innovative selves. They can now be their innovative selves. And don't have to worry. Now, once they back out of this society, they're not held liable to the jack fornicacy of society. They are no longer held liable. They can now literally back away from society. And when that happens, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem for GDP. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a monetary problem. The government's going to try to persuade men to go back to society, to partake in society. But ultimately fail. Then they're going to begin to force men to partake in society. Men worth their weight in salt is going to say, "Well, you were trying to force me into this. I'm not going to do anything for you. You might as well kill me because I am useless to you." Henceforth, the next round of. But you can't force men anymore to partake in society that does not appreciate them. Women are going to have to take up many of the roles of men. All of the roles of men. If wintertime gets that bad, they won't let it get that bad. Because if men start backing away from society, the government's going to step in. It always has. It always will. Look at the bachelor tax. Yeah. But then again, that's getting a little bit too far into it. I'm just basically breaking it down in detail. This is Rip Hill in the Wind, signing off.